welcome to day 5 of the Aloha Classic 2015, sponsored by NoveNove. Another technical day here at Ho'okipa Beach Park. We tried to run the women's final one time. That didn't happen. Tried again. All 4 women went out, kind of had a lot of water starting to do, but the wind did fill in and out. Ingrid LaRouche, Ibaya Ruana Moreno, Sarah Hauser, and Vicky Abbott, all 4 of them put on a really good show out there. There's a tight battle for second and third between LaRouche and Hauser, just a couple tenths of a point behind between them. So that was a big tight battle. Ruana Moreno takes the win in the single elimination at the 2015 Aloha Classic. Today we returned to the pro brackets. We pretty much had the week off here. We made it all the way to the top 5 of the men's double. And getting on a tear was Levi Cyber, who just entered that zone where you can do very little wrong. It just seems to happen here to certain sailors. Levi's that guy right now who is in a tight battle with Pritchard and managed to just steal through the heat with the 360 right at the buzzer, and also had a really super nice 2 aerial wave to boot. And that was just enough to edge him and Campello into the next round. There were a lot of other super close heats. Levi against Camille Jubon was a really close heat. Also, and almost more importantly, we crowned a world champion today, that being Philip Koster winning his 3rd world title after Victor Fernandez went on a monster run in the double. Monster run, meeting almost getting to the point where this was for the title in the final. Victor deserves huge credit for his effort today. All right, with the women's pro double, we started off right away with the top 4 in a huge battle between Sarah Hauser and Fiona Wilde, with Fiona Wilde knocking Hauser off the podium for still a very solid 4th place finish for Sarah. And Fiona Wilde was not done as she stomped her way through Ingrid LaRouche. Fiona then met Ibaya Ruana Moreno in the final in a very close heat that's going to be talked about for some time, that came right down to the wire. It just wasn't quite enough for Fiona Wilde as Ibaya Ruana Moreno wins back-to-back Aloha Classics. Okay, the pro men's double, we saw a lot of rotational maneuvers. Levi Cyber continuing his tear with multiple 360s and almost came away with the battle for Kauli Sayati. But it wasn't to be. In the sudden death final, it all came down to Morgan Noirot and a lot of very well-chosen waves. He had his mind on the fact that all he has to do is play his game. Kauli kept swinging for the fences, going for rotational moves, not quite connecting all the dots, while Morgan had these monster stomps, one particular way with these vertical hits. Must have impressed the judges, because when it came down to it, right at the end of the heat, Morgan Noirot emerged as our first back-to-back Aloha Classic champion in history. After we crowned Morgan champion, we went out for the Champions for Charity heat. This was a casually competitive affair with a lot of big names in the sports, like Robbie Nash, Marsilio Brown, Brian Talma, Josh Stone, even Morgan Noirot got out there. Campello threw $100 into the hat. It was a heat for charity. You pick your charity, and then the winner is going to be broadcasted online Tuesday night, and the charity of the winner's choice will be getting a nice pile of cash. And that's what it's all about, giving back to the community a little bit. We're going to get together for Peter Voltwater here and remember a good friend and a permanent presence on this PWA tour. So H24 signing off.